So I was sitting in my office crying. A single mom and her 3 kids were leaving my office to get on a 6 transfer bus ride. The system was failing her. Her kids were out of control. She didn't have any help, and she didn't know where to turn. And she came to me to figure it out. But the system that I worked in wasn't functioning in a way that served her. Hi, Holly. So what did I do? I quit. And I realized that I had been stuck. I'd been stuck in a system that doesn't work. That's not created for growth and evolution. And so I knew, because of the shamanic work that I'd been doing, that I had tools that would serve her way better than psychotherapy. Tools that offered an action step to take, something to do, because that's where the change is. It's in doing something different. Hi, Meg. So I quit my day job. I had already learned other modalities other than psychotherapy that work. So I engaged those with my clients, and 24 years later, I'm right here. So let's shake things up today. Let's recognize that systems often don't work. And when you try to cram yourself into that confined space, but you're creative, you're spiritual, you're energetic, you know other things work better. Well, how do you get unstuck? First of all, you got to shake it up, right? So thank you for being here today. What you're going to see me do over the next few days and weeks is shift my perspective. I'm going to bop around and drum at different times to see which is best and to accommodate more people, to open, to give more love. When you find a system that doesn't work and you've given it all you can and you still understand that you can do more outside of the system, then begin to create that. What does that look like for you? Why is it important? So why was it important that I quit my soul-sucking day job, suck the life out of me, to do something that's creative? Hi, Laura. To bring other modalities, dance and movement, creativity and imagination. Why is it important right now that we use those? Why is it important that I teach you how to drop in to the meditative state, to go into infinite potential? Why is that important right now? We're having a big paradigm shift. Hey, Lorene. We're going from a paradigm that has worn out its usefulness. It no longer serves. And this is the basis of how you come to do something different. Hi, Deb. Is that you reflect back, not on what's not working. You can't build success on what's not working. So you look back, you reflect back into your own life. What's working in my life right now? Hi, Dina. So start from that place. You know, there's a story that the Native Americans, when they come to council, when they come to sit together to solve problems, they come with 10 solutions to every problem. Can you imagine taking that into your own life? What are 10 solutions to your one problem? And as you begin to think in this way, as you begin to come to your own table, looking at where you are right now, which most often isn't where we want to be. But when you take assessment, self-assessment, where am I right now? And you get honest with yourself. You know, so often we do this little thing where we delude ourselves about what's going on in our lives. We try to make shinola out of shit, and it's just shit. So sometimes knowing exactly where you are allows you to like let the shit slide. You can let go of it, and you can assemble a way of doing more of what's working and less of what isn't. The idea of no pain, no gain doesn't really fit anymore. There was a time when we believed that, but that time has passed. The masculine way of doing life doesn't suit the majority of people on the planet. I believe that 50%, 53% of the population is female. The masculine ways don't work. We tried it. You know, I tried for years to cram myself into the masculine psychotherapy role. But you know what? I like having tea with my clients. I like being invited to gatherings. I like to have them in community. And this is the difference between what I can do as a shaman and what I could do as a psychotherapist. So I quit. Because how can you be connected to someone and help them when you don't know about their family, when you don't know about their community, when you're not part of their community? So I decided there was a better way, my way. And each of us, there's over 7 billion of us, each of us has our very own unique style. No one is going to do anything exactly like you. Not even your kids when you really train them. My mom tried really hard. So this is a little aside story. So I lived in a trailer. It was 8 feet wide and 33 feet long. And there were 4 of us. So you can't leave your stuff just lying about, right? Everything has to be pretty much put away at the end of the day. Good training for all you parents out there. Put your stuff away at the end of the day, kids. But my mom had this crazy idea about getting plaid bedspreads. And so she was a little anal retentive, and the line had to be exactly on the edge of the mattress. So, you know, you only do that a few times messing up, and you have to make your whole bed again before you get it right, before you get it right on the edge. And so that was Margie's method of keeping things organized for herself in a tiny space. We all have methods that we use to cope with our reality. But what if you can shape your reality? What if you can learn to do something different? And first of all, by calling it something different. We all are resistant, but when someone offers us something that sounds good to us, we reach out. So for yourself, rather than continuing to call work, find another word. I still work, but it isn't the same kind of work that I did when I wasn't fulfilled. I still help clients have whole and healthy and happy lives, bringing all their soul parts back. In my restrictive psychotherapy life, I couldn't talk about that. And yet I could see that there were parts of people missing, that they had no idea about, and that the structure of the agency didn't allow for talk about souls or soul retrieval or feeling whole. I remember one time I got fired from a family because I introduced the idea to the mother that she couldn't fill anyone else's cup up until hers was filled. That was just too radical. So we all got called in. We all got booted off the case. And look now. That was 25, 26 years ago. Look now. We talk about the half empty cup and the half full cup all of the time. But back then, oh, that was too radical. You can't be talking like that. What's the matter with you? You're fired. So, when your ideas are too radical for the restrictive container that you're working in, it's time for a shift. And right now, the systems that we've been working in for decades, generations, are really unraveling. And care for one another is coming into play. And I cared more about the results that I was getting for the children and families that I was working with than I did the reprimands that I got. And when you are a rebel, when you see things that can be radically different with just a little switch, other people aren't going to be appreciating that. So you've got to have great inner guidance. And my inner guidance that day that I was crying and this single mom was herding her 3 kids onto a bus for 6 transfers so that she could bring her child to therapy, I realized that the system was broken. It wasn't for the good of the children. Think about that. 3 kids on a bus, 6 transfers, just to get your child some care. No car. And the system, for me, had been working before that. I was very fortunate. I got to drive out to people's homes, pick up their kids from home or school, take them to my office, and do play therapy. Give them a snack and take them back home. Talk to the parents about what was going on. And then the system changed. HMOs came on. driving to someone's home. It's not cost effective to do this. So I realized that the emphasis wasn't on my client care. It was on the bottom line, the monetary bottom line, which didn't match with my bottom line. My bottom line is you to deserve. Okay, my bottom line. My bottom line. See, when you're passionate about something, you're going to get tongue-tied. My bottom line is you deserve to live in bliss, and anything else is BS. And since that's my motto in my life, and I believe that bliss is a state of mind. It's an attitude of gratitude. It's looking for what's working, not what's not working. It's growing and evolving. Hi, Serena. Life is here for us to be happy, no matter what. So how in the midst of crazy chaos that's going on for way long time, how do you find that state for yourself? Well, for me, I took a stand and I stood for more client care and less bottom line. So I quit my day job without a vision, without a plan. Hi, Marcia. So, quit my day job, no plan. I had lots of clues, but no plan. I just lacked the tolerance to do it any more days. So my going away party, apparently according to my co-workers, was the best one they had ever had. We laughed, we ate pizza, we drank wine. And then I was free. Clueless, lots of clues, no plan. It's okay to be clueless about what you're going to do, how you're going to do it. You all have a unique and special talent, gifts that someone else wants. Here's the thing I want you to all really take in today. Whatever you're doing, you have a unique and special talent, whether it's showing you how to bowl or crochet or knit a cap or bake a cake or write a song or sing a song or play a guitar or whatever it is. Mine, is helping people be whole and healthy and happy and living the life of their dreams, doing what they came to do. Each of you has that in you. I'm not specialer than you. We're all special. But what is the difference is that I'm willing to take the action. I was just in a 2-day workshop. That's why I was drumming at 3 yesterday. 2 days to learn how to talk more better. 2 days to learn marketing. So I'm trained as a nurse, a psychotherapist, a dance movement therapist. Marketing was not part of the plan. Back then, it was all about getting a job. And all you did was you applied. They either liked you and you liked them and you created union or you didn't. So we're in this shift of paradigm where having an idea creates a thought. That thought creates an action. And then part of what's going to happen is you're going to be like a deer in the headlights. I don't know what to do. So guess what? There are hundreds of thousands of people out there who know how to do what you don't know how to do. That's how come you can use your unique and special gifts and talents to teach them. All the while raising the vibe and thriving, because you're doing what you love with people you love, and you're giving your gifts and you're receiving gifts. What you put out comes back to you 3 to 10 times. Now, it's not always immediate. I've been doing this for 24 years now, since I quit my day job. I'm thriving, I'm alive, I'm having fun. So how can you take a moment, take a lesson, and maybe even a healing from my ability to cry in that office over this woman who had 6 transfers and 3 children to get on the bus and off the bus and 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 on the bus and on the bus 6 times. 6 times just to get some help. So I had enough, and I decided to do something different. I decided to take a risk, to take what I learned about the shamanic tools of drumming, dropping into a journey, accessing non-ordinary reality, the infinite potential in the quantum field. And from that place, teach how to acquire your goals, because your spirit guide, your allies have a higher perspective. And this work that I did, this learning that I did in the last 2 days about marketing, well, my guides will give me all the tools that I need. They will download for me what I need. When you tap into spiritual guidance, you can rest assured. You can be certain. You can cast aside uncertainty, because they want your highest and best, or better. So sit and cry. Then look at what's working. But first, let the emotions out. Don't let any emotions get stuck in your body. And once you've cleared that, you might be stomping, you might be angry, you might be punching pillows, you might be yelling. Once you get that energy in motion, then let's transmute it into an action plan where you can actually take your gifts and turn them into something that someone else needs, wants, and is willing to pay for. So let's raise the vibe to love and above, because all over the world we're figuring out what someone else needs. How can I get that to them? And what is the reciprocity? Because we need every single one of you to have a peek at what's possible, to rise above the fray, to vibrate at a higher frequency. So let's raise the vibes. Start now. If that calls to you, when that calls to you, I want you to message me, because I have 24 years experience. Part of my genius zone is hearing your passion and going, oh, I know a whole bunch of people who need that. And here's how you can do that. That's my genius zone, is to take this little kernel of glimmer of what you do that you love to do, help you find all those people who want to do what you already know how to do. You're welcome, Meg. And help you envision, inner vision, and then outpicture that into a profitable spiritual lifestyle business. Because when you do that, when you share your gifts, the world is a better place. All right, let's bring it home. Awesome. Hey, Hector. So when you do what you love, let's energize our hands while we're doing this. So we're going to get the energy flowing, because that's what happens when you do what you love. When you do what you love, other people are attracted to you, because, put your hands on your heart and soak in that energy, because you're vibrant, because you're alive, because you're a giving and caring being, and they know they want what you've got. All right, whether it's the energy, the material, the intellectual property, whatever it is that attracts them to you, that's your gift. Okay, now make sure you're not going to bump into anything. We've energized our hands. We're touching ourselves. And now I open fully to give, accept, and receive all that the universe has for me. One more time. I open fully to give. Give it away, give it away, give it away. Accept big bowls with your hands and receive all that the universe has for me. One more time. I open fully to give, accept, and receive all that the universe has for me. Namaste, aho, bliss. And in case no one has told you so far today, you are amazing. Thank you for being here. I'll see you Monday. Have a great weekend, everybody. Make it awesome. And write down your accomplishments. Sit down this very afternoon, take 10 minutes, and write down everything that you have achieved so far in life. Build on that, because you're amazing. Bye-bye.